Hi everyone, today I'm here with Paloma Meehan. She's a dear friend of mine, a fashion lifestyle content creator, and she's also a Pilates instructor, and today she's going to take us through her go-to day to night routine.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me here. A lot of the times I always have to make sure my face is completely washed before I go in and I add any product onto my skin, even if it's like concealer or just a smack of lip stuff. Always have to have a clean base. Once my skin's clean, I love to go in with like a blush, or I add a little bit of bronzer or some kind of color onto my face.
Love.
So I think we should start off with some blush and then go into bronze because I was just in the sun all weekend. So we can add some blush.
Okay, fabulous.
Sometimes I start with liquid. Sometimes I start with like a little bit of hand tapping.
Okay.
But today I'm going to go in with this shade. It's Garcon and it's Westman.
That's my favorite Westman shade.
It's the best.
It's the best. I'm very curious to know, like, what is like one skincare product you could only have for the rest of your life? Like, if it's like the only one you could use.
I feel like a good moisturizer. Otherwise, nothing blends on my skin because I have very dry skin, or I have normal to but dry skin. So I love to go in with the Eyes Clinical moisturizer. It's my fave.
Love.
It's really good. It's like very creamy and it like totally allows everything to glide but doesn't leave you with this like sticky feeling on your face. I hate anything that makes me feel like I'm drowning in skincare or makeup.
Yes.
Like everything very light.
Okay.
But when I add my blush, I get a lot of questions on like where I do my blush, and I kind of just put it like underneath my eyes, and I think about like the corner of my eye.
Oh.
So I like put it out towards the end, and then I just take my fingers and I tap it and let it melt into my skin. And then once it's like all applied, I make sure I bring it all the way out to like the temple of my hairline.
Okay. I know, because you're kind of like a sun-kissed baddie, so I feel like you always...
The Spanish jeans.
Yeah, you're always good about emphasizing that. And to me, you know, when you're like a little kid and you get sunburnt like kind of under your eyes, that's the effect, which is what I really like.
I like the sweetness from the blush, and then when it comes to like eyes and lips, I love to add like a little sexy, sultry, like flair.
Okay, I love that. Okay, amazing.
And then if I'm really feeling it, I like to just take a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose.
I'm the same.
Like it always has to go on the nose. I have some freckles there from the sun, and I like to just like, I noticed that when I would take my lip product and smear it on my nose, I would always do it at the end and it would look the most natural. I feel like people don't talk about like the little tip at the nose.
I always do that with like my lip liner.
Yeah.
It's the best hack.
It's the best.
Who do you get your beauty inspo from?
Ooh, I have so many references, honestly, but I guess when it comes to like thinking about someone that I'm inspired by in terms of timelessness, it would be my abuela, because she's just like she hasn't aged a day. She's like thriving and 87 years old and doesn't have like one wrinkle, but I think it's because, and she's also been smoking cigarettes her whole life. So I'm like, how is this even happening?
Yeah.
But she never put her face in the sun, and she just like really relies on like a good bold red lip.
I aspire to be somebody who can do the whole no makeup and then like just the red lip situation. Okay. I feel like this is your holy grail makeup product. Why?
I get so excited. I'm like, I'm just like, can't wait to show you everything.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Westman Atelier concealer, and I'm using the shade M1. You could probably tell me if that's right.
Yep.
And I love it because I actually found this product like over a year ago when they first came out with it. They sent it to me, and I was like really picky about my concealers because I feel like they either flake or they leave like creases in my skin. And so when I apply this, I'm not afraid to use the product directly on my face, and I just go right at the corner of my eye, at the like front where I get really dark. And then once I'm done with applying it to my face, I take my ring finger or my middle finger and I just really work it in, and I kind of keep my eyes looking up the entire time so I don't crease too much.
Okay.
And then once it's kind of just like on the skin, I let it like just melt. Usually when I do my makeup, and this is kind of just like how I'm weird, but I'll let the concealer sit underneath my eyes, whatever, and then I'll put it in other areas like around my nose that I want to brighten a little bit, and then on my chin, and then like I'll just go over some spots. Like I just got a facial last week, so I'm allowing my skin to just breathe, but I go in and brighten like in these areas.
Yeah.
And then with the like once it's sitting, I then will take a brush and blend it out. But we're gonna move to the lips. I know it's kind of weird.
No, I'm liking this.
Okay, so you're gonna take. Well, I just like to use like a very neutral lip liner.
Okay.
This one I wouldn't really call liner. It's a contour, and it's the lip peptide shape from Rhode. And I don't really overline too much. I just like follow the shape of my lips. So I add like the lip contour from Rhode, and then I go in with like a darker shade and I like lock it all in place.
Obsessed.
And once that's on, I like to take like a lighter shade. Usually I love Cuckoo from Westman.
Yes.
It's so good, and I put it on the inner parts of my lip.
The lipstick or the blush?
The lip liner.
Oh, the lip liner.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
The lip liner pencil. It's so amazing.
Okay, fab.
Okay, so now that our concealer is still on our face,
Yes.
we're going to take a bronzer, and we're going to just like, I'm using this one.
I don't have my Westman liquid drops, which is really unlike
Your
me because
sister,
I
the more the merrier.
Okay, you're in palm of the hand. This is very makeup artist of you.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so then I take like a little dense brush. I had a West say. Oh, here it is. Okay, so yeah, then I take any kind of brush. This is when I'm like doing my makeup.
For real.
For real. We're cooking. We are baking, but for like not baking, we're doing the exact opposite. People are gonna think we're like completely drenched in sweat. So we're gonna take the bronzer and then place it right underneath where we kind of had the blush before, and I like to follow it at the tip of my ear and then come down. So I'm like adding a little shadow.
Love that.
And I just kind of tap and blend, and then I like drag it up above my eyebrow and in my temple, and then with the extra product on the brush, I like to take it onto my eyelid and just like add a little bit there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just the best product. Are you doing like a Pilates glam? Like, are you doing, because I don't know, that's like, what people do. Sometimes depending on where I go, I'm like, I gotta put on a face.
There's never any judgment ever. I feel like do whatever makes you confident. I personally just don't like the feeling of wearing makeup, but I will always almost be wearing something on my cheeks or my lips.
Yeah.
Like a little color. So yeah.
Very Addison Rae of you. You know,
her.
that's like her thing. She's always doing the little
natural face and like a little bit of color. I love what she's been doing on tour or like on all of her press stuff.
I just like that she kind of like she has fun with it. How do you feel like your routine has evolved throughout the years? Because you were a college athlete, and now this is your job now, which is kind of it's different. I mean, you're still an athlete with your Pilates, but like, were you more involved with beauty, or do you feel like you've become more in touch with it now?
I honestly, that's such a good point. I feel like throughout my whole life, I have always been really into makeup and my skincare and expressing myself creatively. Like I would have girls come over and I would do their prom makeup back in high school, and I had like a little side hustle. I think we've talked about this before. And I would do all the girls older than me, and they would come to my house, we'd sit down and I'd do their makeup, and I was so into Glossier, like obsessed with everything, and it was my ride or die. Like I would get so excited to open up the packages and the stickers, whatever. So I guess just throughout my life being an athlete, makeup and expressing myself through my physical body has always been like an outlet.
Yes.
Because I've always been in like a, masculine setting where like nobody would be wearing makeup, and then when you would, it would be like, oh my god, she's a brand new. And so I feel like throughout the years I've ebbed and flow with how I use it, and I'm in one of those eras currently where I'm just like feeling so confident without it that it's like really nice when I do use it again, because it's like refinding my love for it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like this summer I realized I was like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've worn makeup in public in like months. And then it was kind of nice to not do it, because like when it makes it feel special again. Is there any part of your routine that you should be doing, but it's kind of like it's a chafe?
Whenever I do my like routines, I feel like moisturizing my body is annoying. But one of my like best friends like, no, it's like so nice. You get to like really feel the product. Now I'm obsessed with moisturizing my body, and I can't get out of the shower day or night without coconut oil everywhere.
I'm weirdly a freak about body care. Like, I can't function.
It's one of those things where it's like
without it.
you don't realize it until you start doing it, and then your skin like thanks you.
What do you use?
I just use straight up coconut oil.
Oh, wow. Okay. we love that.
Or Uni body serum is amazing.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I love
Once
it.
you get on, you can't get off. It's, what is it? It's like $45. I'm like, add to cart every month. It's so good because it's not sticky, so it's not like you don't have to wait 100 years for it to absorb, which is one of my number one pet peeves.
Right. I also really like the smell of it.
Same. Yeah, it's kind of like, it smells like men's cologne.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
What, are you a fragrance girl?
Yeah.
Okay. What's like, I'm not, so I always like to know what people use.
Okay, we'll make this so clear. I'm very specific on what I use on my body. Like, I will get a whiff of someone walking past me in the street and it will send me into an abyss because I'll just have a crazy headache. And the same thing with candles.
Okay, so...
But when I do put something on, it's Mixed Emotions by Byredo or Glossier You. Tried and true.
Baddies wear Glossier You. I feel like everyone that I'm like is cool and pretty and like smells good uses that.
And it's just one of those nostalgic, yummy smells. It's like spicy and sweet.
Yeah.
I can't do anything too sweet. I like very musky's not really a great word. What?
No, but that's a note. That's a perfume note. That's
yeah,
like woodsy,
like cedar.
fire,
Like
yeah.
I love a cedar smoky. Like, oh, a man was just here.
That's like the uni.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
I don't
totally.
know.
It has that kind of effect. So now that all of our creams are on, I like to go in to the eye area. This is really exciting for me.
Okay.
Because this is how I like take it from day to night.
Okay.
I would just leave this look here and go about my day, go to an event, say hi to a friend, but this is day.
Okay, this is day. This is universal.
Or this is nighttime if I'm feeling like cutesy and I'm wearing like a fun outfit. Like I usually keep the face very simple, but then when I'm dressing simple, which is most of the time, and I have a fun accessory, I like to go crazy with the makeup. And for me, this is going crazy.
Okay. So are you someone who styles your makeup to your outfit?
Yeah.
Okay. Love.
Like I always am looking at usually the outfit will come to me visually in my brain, and I'm like putting together random pieces that I haven't even seen in my closet for like years, and then I'll wear it. But when I think about the makeup, then I'll go into like my mood. Okay, do I want to feel cute? Do I want to feel pretty? Do I want to feel hot? Like, what's the vibe, and where am I going, and who's gonna be there?
Okay.
And then I clock in the makeup.
Okay. Obsessed.
So I like to take like a very warm, bronzy pink kind of.
These match, do they?
Totally,
Great.
I think. Yeah. Yours is a little bit more pink.
I know.
But no,
Right.
it's perfect. You can go into mine.
I'll dip into yours.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Totally.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, just always dust it off. It's like barely there. Kind of zhuzh it on my finger and like go back in because I have a tendency of leaving crazy lines on my face. So once you have the product onto your... Not me giving you a tutorial.
I wanted your tutorial. I'm so like this
That's
is
why we're here. Okay.
girl. It's already working. I'm giving Paloma like I keep it up.
I'm obsessed with you. Okay, so you're going to take your little powder. Because
Okay.
we're not powder girls, but we're going to pretend we're powder girls.
Okay.
Blow onto the product.
Okay.
And then you're going to take it, and I like to start with raising my eyebrow because I get lines in the eye. And then we're going to fan it out. We're going to start at the end and then bring it into the top where the crease is. That's correct. And then we're
Yeah.
going to drag it onto the top of our eyebrow and then into the nose. So now we're getting in a full shadow contour moment with an eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in and add a little bit more. And once I am adding more, I like to take it towards the outer corner of my eye and drag it like this. So we're just going like this and we're going like that. And this snatches the eye. I have almond shaped eyes. So my whole life I was always trying to figure out how I could enhance them. And I found that with doing this little technique, the whole eye opens up onto another level.
Wow, I love this a lot.
And always drag it down. And then once you have it on the nose,
Yeah.
you're going to just fluff it underneath the nose as well.
Love that.
Cutie. Okay, now to the other side.
Okay.
This is my before and after.
I really like this.
It's very simple.
I've told you this before, but you have one of my most favorite eye shapes I've ever done makeup on, which is a weird thing. But like some people have great foreheads, like a good forehead, really like a good Botox forehead. I love, but you have such a good eye shape. It just like.
Oh,
it
thank
really
you.
is like so satisfying. You have such an ability to kind of shape shift depending on what you're feeling.
I'm obsessed with that. Yeah, I love little characters. I feel like my makeup is. That's how I found your channel, actually. Can we get into that for a second?
Of course.
I remember, like, I was, like, always looking for fun makeup inspo, and so I think at the time, because I was going on dates at the time, and I was like, okay, how can I, like, pull this together? And then you came up on my For You page, and I was like, this girl's so beautiful, one, but she's also iconic and cool and, like, gets it. Like, there's people that get it, and then there's people that really get it and have the je ne sais quoi that I always, that's, like, my favorite thing to say about people, and you're just, like, the epitome of that. And so then I was learning so much from you. What was the product? It was the 2 Armani shades.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, I was like doing that all the time because I was really struggling with my skin, and that was a game changer for me. To like go on dates and feel comfortable and like hot, and like not like I was wearing too much makeup, but like yeah, it was great.
I mean, I feel the same. I remember it was like one of the first times I ever did your makeup, and I always asked people to send me inspo, and you said 90s Natalie Portman. I was like, this is gonna be a good time. She gets me. Because, and then I was like, wait, you look like it, the whole thing. When people like get the reference, that it was very
yeah, I feel like right now I'm in my Penelope Cruz era. Like,
tell me more.
Like, I love her 90s looks.
Are we gonna do a Penelope Cruz lip? Perchance?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, good.
We are.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
We're going to go into the nighttime moment. This is, you know, when I'm grabbing drinks with the girls, we're staying out late and having fun. So I like to go in with a brown eyeliner. This is the I Love You eye pencil in Cool Brune.
One of my faves.
It's so good. So I'm going to take the pencil and I'm going to draw into my waterline, starting at the edge.
Ooh.
Okay, so we do the bottom. She's on. And then, with the edge of the pencil, I like to take my pencil and drag it out. And then I usually use my finger. But I'm actually being an artiste, so we might not need to smudge too much.
Oh, cute. Okay.
And then we drag her out. Like, we literally just take the finger and go back over and just pretend that never happened, like an eraser.
Yeah,
like messy.
Yeah, that's what I'm always like, don't try to make it a wing, just kind of.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Like, I just got a facial, and like I have a lot of situations happening here, and I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. You know, like if a little pore like comes through or the redness comes through, like I'm not mad at her. She's human.
And also I feel like all that stuff makes the makeup look a little less makeup-y. I don't like it to be overkill.
That's why I love when you do my makeup, because I still feel like I'm myself, and it's really nice.
That's the best compliment. Do you have any fictional characters that are kind of like a little, like kind of a beauty icon for you?
All of the looks that I really like date back to like early 2000s and 90s. So I would say Jen Aniston for sure, in Friends. Like, all of her looks are just like so beautiful and seamless in her. And then in terms of now, I love street style, and I love when people get popped and they're in their most natural element.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing, candidness.
Yeah.
And so getting to see like what people look like disheveled, like leaving their house to get a coffee, I'm like, I eat that up, because it's just like the purest form of a reference.
Okay. Who comes to mind?
Like Zoe Kravitz.
Of course.
Zoe Kravitz. And then I love like a Kaya Gerber, Gracie Abram moment where it's just like getting to see the it girl and like her natural element of just like,
Yes, I agree.
The next thing we're going to go in and zhuzh up is the eyebrows.
Yes, we haven't done brows.
I'm going to use this little palette from Rouge. They have the best little packaging moment, because you can use this everywhere. So I'm going to do like a bright mauve-y color.
Love.
And you can use the same one as me.
Okay.
And I like to focus it on the inner part of my lip, like you just ate a piece of fruit or something.
That's my fave.
Uh-huh.
That's always, yeah.
So you like open your mouth and then just apply it.
Love.
And then I like to go in with this little color too to just like add an ombre effect.
Okay.
Oh, it's so pretty on you.
Well, no,
it's like magenta on you.
I think I picked up a little too much, but it's okay.
No,
I mean, this is
I really like it though.
when I do.
Like it's a look.
I feel like maturing is realizing like you should go for like the bright color because it gives health to your face.
Totally. And the fun part about these products is that you can take it if you do too much on your lip and wipe it off and put it on top of your cheek. That's what I usually do.
Ugh, I love that.
So like I have these guys here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go back in like right underneath my cheek and add some more color.
Oh my gosh!
And
I'm
it
just really
literally just
liking
looks
this.
like you were off and coming off the beach.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, speaking of beaches, you're kind of a world traveler. Do you feel like your routine changes when you're traveling?
Oh, totally.
Or are you somebody who's like, I need my things when I'm off?
I will say I'm like the queen of a carry-on. Like I will take my carry-on everywhere and I fit everything into it. Like this is all coming with me. I'm crazy. I will take my face wash and I will put it into a little mini shampoo bottle and I'm like, I'm set. But what I really need if I was on an island and I wanted to feel great, just my skincare routine, a lash curler, a lip liner, and blush. And if I have a zit, I have a zit. It's all right. You look gorgeous, by the way.
And hey, thanks to you. It's literally all you're doing, and I'm really liking this look.
I'm going to go over and do faux freckles on the nose and then tap it out with my finger.
Okay,
So once your little faux freckle moment is on, I also have like this one freckle that I love, and I wish it was like darker, so I always go over it.
Oh. I just did the same thing.
Yeah,
The freckle right. My dad's like, you don't have a beauty mark there. I'm like, okay, let a girl live. Night out or night in?
Conflicted. Online, I'm very like wellness balanced, and I am. That is me core. But I'm also a girl that loves to break loose and have some fun.
Okay, country or city?
It's so dependent on the time, but like I'm in my country era right now.
Mm-hmm. Y2K or 90s?
90s.
Oh, love it. I agree. Athleisure dressing up.
This is really hard for me because I love the contrast and I love taking like high fashion moments and mixing them with athleisure. So I can't really pick.
Okay.
And I will not pick because
Okay.
I think that there can be both in a moment.
Okay, what's your ideal date night?
My boyfriend's a really good cook and like he'll
Okay.
cook for me and like we'll have like a glass of wine and just enjoy each other's company. I'm just like super simple and
Okay,
awesome.
I love that. You're like, helicopter.
Like, pick me, choose me. I'm like,
we
yeah.
go to Paris. You're like,
Yeah.
I know, I'm kidding.
I'm like, let's go to Puerto Rico for the weekend and just have Coronas and tacos. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, minimalist or maximalist?
I would say I'm more on the minimalist side with maximalist tendencies. So like I love to do the most without it being a lot of work. Dun, 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 dun.
This is so you. Like, I just wear perfume that is closest to me because I don't want to smell bad.
Right.
But I feel like you're someone who it's like seals the
yeah,
deal.
it has to all work. And so anyways,
That's real nice.
I get out of the shower and I put it in my hair. I put it underneath.
Oh.
Like I wouldn't really do this now, but we're going to do it now.
We're gonna do now. We're all gonna smell amazing, so I'm not.
Do you
mad.
want some?
I do want some.
Please. It's warm, it's cozy, and it's like it doesn't have a season. It's a sleep mist, it says, but it's French, so it's like perfect.
Well, thank you so much. I feel absolutely fabulous. I really like this look.
But you look beautiful.
So do
but
you.
Your eyes are like my favorite. They like really pop.
I love my makeup. I feel like I learned so many new things. I've many things in my imaginary shopping cart as well. Where can we all find you so we can get a little bit more of Paloma?
You can find me at Meehan on all social platforms and then at The Edit on Substack, and I exclusively drop my Pilates and workout videos on The Edit, so you can go and move with me, and thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Thanks
I
for
adore
being here.
you. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.